This man had been showing his big heart by saving sea turtle. This turtle was tangled in net, and he jumped in from his boat to save him. This man meets today the FBI agent who saved his life about 2 decades ago.
The man that saved my life. Like, it's crazy, like, to think that if without his efforts, I wouldn't even be here today.
In 1997, his case was all over the news.
He was the infant boy who vanished from this hospital, taken by a woman posing as a nurse. Acting on a tip, a rookie FBI agent tracked down the kidnapper and found baby Stuart, who was abandoned behind this dumpster, the agent returning him to his parents.
And he won't be out of my sight more than 2 minutes. Make that 2 seconds.
Today, that baby is a corporal in the Marine Corps, and his hero, Special Agent in Charge Troy Sowers, retired from the FBI today. Are you excited? How do you feel?
I'm so excited, like my heart's racing right now.
His colleagues sending him off with an incredible surprise.
Agent Shower was real surprised to see him.
One of the best surprises I've ever had.
I got like so excited, like just to shake this man's hand.
I've always remembered that night when I picked him up. He was not crying, but he just nuzzled right into my neck and I knew he was fine.
I'm glad what you did with your life, okay?
This elementary basketball team displayed true sportsmanship. People with autism also deserve love. My friends, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out next time I upload, and give this video a like and a comment. Enjoy the rest of this video. From watching this video, I can't tell who's having more fun, but love doesn't care about color or background. Continue to spread love. This police officer helps this man who was in distress and who was probably going to do something drastic. Thank God he was there to save him.
Well, this officer was off duty and heading home, but stopped and talked to the man and developed a rapport with him. And you can see after a short time, the man agreed to come off that ledge there. The two exchanged a hug, and the officer walks the man back to his car.
I have decided to donate to homeless people who are clustered in Newark. This officer's first day at the job saved a 15-month-old baby who was choking at a restaurant.
Had a hard day. Lunch at this Merrillville Chick-fil-A didn't exactly go as she planned.
I looked over and she started gagging. I could see something kind of at the back of her throat.
Thankfully, few tables away, Richard Mayer was eating with his colleague.
Panicked with her toddler turning purple.
She came running over with her daughter Charlotte, and she was frantic and everything like that. We noticed that her daughter was choking. She was purple in the face, and our first reaction, all three of us stood right up, and then I grabbed her, and then Officer Ramos was to my right. He helped me flip her over when we did, the back slaps on her, and then got the food dislodged from her throat right away.
And then she started crying, and I was like, okay, like we're okay.
I usually don't film the acts of kindness that I perform.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, 1044.
Hey, can you please do me a favor?
If I could do the favor.
Yeah.
If I could do it, yeah.
You see the Jeep Wrangler? Can I pay for that order, please? How much is it?
Their order? 1543.
Yeah, please.
You want to pay for my order too?
If you want something, I got you. I want to give you a tip, but I don't have any cash. Let me see if I have cash. Take tip. Here's $4 for you, please.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, do me one more favor.
Huh?
Can you tell them that I'm sorry that the guy in the motorcycle had cut them? Okay. It was not right at all.
No problem, thank you.
All right, no problem.
Here you go, hon. Enjoy your
Appreciate
night.
it. Have a good night, huh? Take care. Peace.
This cop decided to help a person whose car had broke down.
Actually out there working on a lady's car. Now you talk about serve and protect. That is great.
Sometimes it's the small acts of kindness that matters most. These commuters decided to help push this train to help this man that was trapped. I'm not quite sure how this even happened, but few passengers in the beginning tried to help this man out, and they called the guards, and they felt pretty hopeless. But eventually, almost everybody came out the train and decided to work as a team to help save this man. And eventually, he was able to be freed. Thank God. This 80-year-old and her dog were in her car, and somehow her car smashes through a barrier. But thankfully, these men were there and immediately jumped into action and saved her and her dog. As a baby, only few hours old, her mother abandoned her sadly. But this man who helped save her, now they reunite 22 years later.
A then 30-year-old stranger found the newborn before they arrived. For years, Joe tried keeping in touch with Kieran. He sent her presents, cards, and money, each intercepted by social services who had told him to stop. When she was 8, Kieran learned she was adopted. Since then, she's wondered about the man who saved her, and just last week turned to the media to find him. Joe's co-workers showed him the story, and a reunion he never thought would happen was arranged. When they met, Kieran called him her hero. It was the happiest day of Joe's life. Both grateful to be brought together decades after meeting in a phone booth.
This man helped save this lady who was walking and texting, almost got hit by a car. This nurse got a huge surprise from her former patient who almost lost his life from a paragliding accident.
When it came time to propose, he knew where to do it, in the hospital room where they first met.
Alexander Hoover, when you married me.
Oh my God.
I was for sure given a second chance in life, and for sure I was put there for some reason. Now I know, and now we get to share the rest of our lives together.
This was African brother climbed the Paris building to save a child. What a hero. Later on, he was awarded with a citizenship. This police officer saved the baby who was choking. Thank God, this mother was really hopeless. Not all heroes wear capes. This woman accidentally driven her car off a bridge in flooded water, which were running below. Without even thinking about their own safety, these two men rushed into the water, located the injured woman who was laying down her car, not even able to get out. It was impossible to open the door, So the other man took a brick and smashed the window so he can get the woman out the car before it submerged completely. They completely saved her life. You won't believe what this man did on his birthday. This man, Gabe Castellano, leave his birthday party to save a dog. Obviously, the most important part about birthday parties is to be able to have fun and enjoy with your family or friends. But he spotted something dramatic in the New York East River, so he knew he had to do something. He quickly grabbed a life jacket and ran down into the pier, stripped down all of his clothes with only underwear left, and he immediately jumped into action. Cold, freezing water. The dog didn't really know what was going on, so he bit Gabe several times, but Gabe did not get discouraged and he persisted and he saved the dog. What a hero. Thank you and happy 38th birthday, brother. Off-duty Deputy Jeremy Nick was on his way home at Ocala, Florida when a car flagged him down. He immediately made a U-turn and pulled over. That's when the mom of 3-month-old baby came out when her baby stopped breathing. The officer attempted CPR but wasn't a success. He quickly put the baby in his squad car and rushed into the hospital.
It was not just a work-related thing at that moment. It wasn't a dutied responsibility. It was, I'm a dad. You know, this could be my child. When she handed me that baby, I turned into dad. It was a dad role.
That instinct paid off. The doctor told him that if they had waited for an ambulance, the baby would have not made it. Thank you, officer, for your good deed. You are a true hero. Look at these beautiful pictures. And Nick also mentioned that they're gonna stay in touch. Most of us know about the crazy wildfire of Australia and some states such as California. But this lady, who I think is a hero, risked her own life to save a koala. An officer saved a child who was drowning.
A child face down in his hotel's pool.
When you get to be 50, you don't sprint too fast, but I sprinted as fast as I could.
He rushed here to find a 2-year-old boy lifeless on the pool deck.
The boy was blue and his eyes were rolled back in his head and he was unresponsive.
A New Jersey police officer on vacation at the Sheraton Sand Key had already started CPR. Tropea rushed in and took over.
All that was going through my mind actually was my training.
The hotel manager, who has a 5-year-old son, did compression after compression for 3 long minutes.
That's probably what I was thinking about, was my own child.
Until he heard the sweetest sound, a gasp.
More relieved, I think.
It's absolutely amazing. It really, truly is.
Animals unfortunately get stuck sometimes, but it was a chilly weather, 30 degrees in Norway. This man was driving towards his destination. He realized that there's a sound on top of his car. Right under the luggage holder, there was a bird who was almost froze, and the man came out and took cardboard, gently took the bird out and brought it inside his car where it was warm, and he put some water on top of the bird. Within 10 minutes, the bird was warm and back on his feet and ready to go back out and fly. What a hero. Thank you for your kindness. When the pandemic began in 2020, it was a very uncertain time for so many people around the world. But Nikki decided to visit her friend, not knowing how things might end. She notices something was moving inside a trash can half full of water. She stopped and realized that it was a squirrel stuck there, moving in circle and in danger of drowning. She emptied the trash can and the squirrel was free. But the woman was still concerned, considering the fact that it was very cold outside that day. She said the squirrel couldn't even move after she got him out. She took a risk and brought the squirrel inside and treated him with a towel and tons of peanuts. She kept treating him until she felt that the squirrel was back to normal and stopped shivering. Ever since, the squirrel come back every day to show her love, since she supported and showed him love when he most needed it. My friends, continue to spread love to make the world better and restore faith in humanity. Please consider subscribing and liking, share this video. That shows me that you guys appreciate the amount of time and effort I put into these. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.